All players, the heat is on, honey, because according to Gene Hackman's will, he left his $80 million fortune to his wife. And as we know, she passed away along with him. He didn't leave nothing to his 3 kids. And I'm going to go ahead and keep it a stack with you. The fact that that man had been deceased up in that house for a few weeks and nobody thought to check on him, baby, we got to grant some credence to the fact that he didn't leave them kids nothing. Y'all grab your tea and have a seat. Let's talk about the latest. So as we all know, honey, 95-year-old Gene Hackman and his 65-year-old wife, Betsy, were found deceased in their home on February 26th in Santa Fe, New Mexico. As we all know, it was a mystery as to what caused their death. Gene was found in one part of the house deceased, and Betsy was found in another part of the house deceased. And there was also a dog that was found deceased. There were 2 other dogs on the property that were not deceased. Now, since the house didn't look like it was broken into or any kind of foul play, they checked into carbon monoxide and gas and things like that, and it was determined that none of those were factors that attributed to these 2 deaths. Now, last week, the coroner report came back. The medical examiner ultimately determined that 95-year-old Gene Hackman unfortunately passed away from heart disease, and he also had advanced Alzheimer's. And he passed away a full week after his 65-year-old wife, Betsy, succumbed to hantavirus. Apparently, this virus is spread by rodent droppings, and it could mimic flu-like symptoms. And she, unfortunately, succumbed from this. Apparently, hantavirus is something that they deal with in New Mexico. I lived in New Mexico. I didn't know this, but apparently there has been like 52 deaths attributed to hantavirus since the 80s to 2003, according to the CDC. So now, of course, it's time to talk about the money. Gene Hackman had 3 children. His wife, Betsy, did not have any children. However, she did have a good relationship with the stepchildren. But according to Gene Hackman's will, he left his $80 million fortune to his wife. He didn't leave anything, did not mention the children in his will. And since she passed away with him, now there's going to be a battle over Gene Hackman's estate because according to reporting, that $80 million could end up given to charities. So according to reporting, Gene Hackman's will leaves everything to his wife. Now Betsy's will, if she died first, was supposed to leave her assets to her husband. Now, if they both died within 90 days of each other, all of the assets were supposed to go to charity. Now, Gene Hackman does have 1 son and 2 daughters, and according to TMZ, he has hired a prominent California trust and estate attorney to handle this situation. Gene Hackman's estate is already working, honey. They filed a petition that blocks anything from being released related to their autopsy, any type of photos or anything like that. So it's already teeing up to be a battle. This is just unfortunate. Like I said, you know, he didn't leave anything to the kids, but it just brings the question to me, you know, everybody was speculating like nobody checked on these elderly people in like 2 to maybe 2.5 weeks. Nobody thought to check on them. Well, baby, if you're looking at Gene Hackman's will, child, you can say maybe they didn't have such a good relationship or something. I don't know. But he didn't leave any of the $80 million to his kids. He has 3 of them, 2 daughters and 1 son. Y'all put your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think. This is Double D Mo for the Black Hair News.